guys, it's Bella and welcome back to Alive TV. Today we're here at Splitters Farm, which is just north of Bundaberg. Splitters Farm is a beautiful little sanctuary, perfect for the whole family to come and spend the day feeding the animals or wandering around and looking at the beautiful scenery. I'm here with Carly, who's the owner and founder of Splitters Farm. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for joining us on the farm today.
It's our pleasure. Tell us, how did you come up with the idea for Splitters Farm?
Yeah, it's evolved over time, but we just wanted a block of land to run some cattle and give our kids a rural upbringing. We had a rural upbringing ourselves, so riding motorbikes and getting in and fixing fences and everything, and teaching our kids, I guess, the value of hard work was attractive to us. Get them off the screens and get them out playing in the fresh air.
The production of the farm itself and making it available for customers would have been such a huge process. Tell us about that. How did Splitters Farm come to fruition?
Yeah, so we after we bought the farm, it was a dump when we first bought it. We actually got talked out of it, nearly talked out of it by a real estate agent who said it's a dump, they're not going to budge on price and it floods. So with all of that information, we said, okay. We put a drone up at the front driveway and flew over the block and fell in love with the natural surround. So the beauty of the 100 acres that surrounds the property was what we fell in love with, and everything else was really cosmetic. We could fix the farm, we could fix fences, we could clean up rubbish. So we had lots of working bees. Once we did that, and once we had usable infrastructure and fences, a lot of farmers were having to move off the land because of drought. So we were kind of a first port of call for people to dump animals that they couldn't look after anymore or couldn't afford to feed. From there, because we were still working full-time in other jobs, we could actually afford to supplement feed those animals. But then when this block became drought affected in late 2019, we turned to doing farm tours so that we could fund the cost of vet bills, growing vet bills and food for those animals. From there, we just felt that we wanted to host people in this environment. You know, people were coming out feeding baby goats and doing all of that sort of thing with the tours, but we just felt that there was an opportunity to give people a more rounded view of what it takes to run a farm and a more holistic view on why we actually bottle feed. You know, it's fun to bottle feed babies, but why do we do it? Why are we forced to do it? And the preference is actually not to do it at all. If we can keep a baby lamb on its mum and top it up and supplement feed it, it's still getting those amazing antibodies from its mother. And there's so much education behind what we do here, and really the opportunity to stay overnight and have more of a farm stay experience was more attractive to us, because we just felt we could get our story and educate people a bit along the way. So when we were forced to close in early 2020, like most people did with COVID, we got busy building the caravan park, and the rest is history. So these are a custom build. They're the biggest tents they've ever made out of Ballina, and these are 13.5 metres long by 4.5 metres wide. And I think you'll agree when we get inside, we'll see how it's so versatile for different scenarios. So yeah, we'll head on in. At 8 o'clock each morning, we pop a nice little hot loaf of bread in here in a thermal bag. And they're all homemade bags with little pigs or peacocks or something on them. Every tent has an indoor and an outdoor kitchen, and there's no money has been saved on making sure that the quality and the finishings are top notch. There's a lot of things that we took into consideration when we built this, one being a full-size fridge. But yeah, just little things like the clock radio on the side of the bed is a phone charger, so you can pop because that's the most thing that people forget when they travel is a phone charger, so you can pop your phone there. We actually supply the milk, juice, yogurt and butter complimentary, because you've got to have butter on your fresh bread that's delivered. It includes all of your farm access, all of your free activities like your cinema under the stars. So yeah, it includes your firewood, all your linen. Yeah, there's nothing else to pay once you're here. Beautiful leather lounges, continental breakfast is there. You also get a little pot of jam from a local farm, our own honey off the farm. So you get a little taste of our own produce that we produce here. But right now we've got all these bloodwood trees flowering at the moment, which is what our beautiful bees are pollinating at this stage. Our beehives are full, so that's a job for next week, is to drain all the hives. Jersey cow, he's 8 years old. He's a steer that was starving to death out at Moore Park. He's got the biggest head of any cow I've ever seen, this one. Hey, oh, yeah. Get in there, get in there. What is that? Very inquisitive. Give him a big kiss, Nettie. Give him a big kiss, Nettie. Give him a big kiss. Go on. Go on. Give him a big kiss.
It's beautiful here and you've done such an amazing job, and thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, and come visit.
Yeah, we will.